We are live at the Dive. Welcome to the Dive Bar podcast, where Joe Robbie will be presenting you guys with a nice treat today. Moment of silence for me, real quick. I made a bet that probably shouldn't have made, but we're gonna honor it. Shout out to Seth from the Indianapolis Colts fan base. Beautiful song you wrote, brother. Beautiful song. I guess I'm just gonna roll with it. And here goes nothing, guys. This is our Colts. This is our team. We bleed blue. This is our Colts. Whether win or lose, we love them. For the shoe, beat the Dolphins. Let's do it for good old Jim. This is our team. Go Colts. No! Roll the tape, Bobby.
I'm putting the helmet on as always.
The opportunity is right now. Terrific defensive play. Intercepted. Off the block. On the move. Going deep. Speedways. He's got Hill. He's got Hill. The Dolphins have recaptured the lead.
Dude, let's do it for good old Jim. Gets me everything.
Welcome back to the Dive Bar, everybody.
I crushed it at least.
Fantastic. I'm really happy that I got to hear that. I'm happy that everyone else got to hear it. Shout out, Seth. We're definitely glad we got that out of the way, is what I'd say.
I'm definitely going to make sure I make no more bets on the timeline.
Especially with the game. Yeah. Episode 74. How about that?
I still can't believe I had to do that.
you gotta honor the bets.
Oh, you know I'm a man of my word. It is what it is.
You know, Dolphins Twitter and the receipts. I mean, not too many receipts now, especially Dolphins receipts. Don't know where that guy is. But yeah, we'll get to that. First off, let's plug the live show coming up Friday, because we're going to be promoting that for the next 3 days now. Next less than 72 hours, we'll be kicking off, honestly. That is Friday, El Casino down in Miami, 305.
Brico.
Kicks off at 7 o'clock to 9:30. We have been lining up. We currently have 3 guests lined up. I don't know. Are we announcing the guests, or are we kind of surprising everybody?
I figured we could do a little rollout for the rest of the week.
Okay. You know, we'll be rolling out those guests. We do have 3 right now, possibly 4. So it's going to be fun. They're going to be doing like little 15, 20-minute segments. We'll be talking about the game. Thank God we're getting it in before Sunday, because I don't know if I could do another week of this.
Yeah, that's what I want to say first and foremost is we're going to get our therapy session in tonight. There's a lot of bitching to do. There's a lot of complaining to do, naturally. But Friday, the Dolphins can take a lot from us. They're not taking Friday. I don't give a shit. We'll call it it's separate from the Dolphins. Friday, thanks for all the DMs. Can't wait to meet all of you. Can't wait to have a great night. Smoke cigars on set. Dude, it's going to be incredible. I don't care what the hell's going on with the Dolphins. Friday night is still going to be the exact same movie it was ever going to be. I do not care. Now, yes, does it hurt a little more? Sure. Obviously, it'd been better if we beat the fucking Colts. How did we not beat the Colts? But I don't care. I'm coming down. I got my fucking airboat gassed up. I'm coming down from the bayou. I'm having a good time. I don't give a shit. If you want to do a shot with Bayou Bob, you better be there, because Bayou Bob's having a damn good time.
Yeah, ain't nobody ruined my fucking Friday. I've been looking forward to this for 2 months now.
Yeah, I can tell you one thing. We're going to be drunk. We're going to be bourbon will be drank.
Bourbon.
I'm going to have cigars.
Go ahead.
Despite my, fitness level of a 10 out of 10, I'm going to be having some cigars. Going to be having some whiskey on the rocks. It's going to be nice.
Goes in a cigar. Let's go.
I'm pretty pumped about it. And he tried to pull one over on us and say he was going to grab a Black and Mild or a little, what was the other one? A little Swisher Sweet.
What did I say?
Switch your seats.
No,
Romeo and Juliet.
I said a Philly cigar.
Oh, I'm Philly. There you go. That's what it was.
Philly's blunt wrap cigar or Blackwoods.
I mean,
Dude,
listen, so we can go one of two ways today, right? We could sit here, whine, bitch, complain, moan, or like the X Factor came in, maybe it's time just to celebrate the future of our organization. Because at the end of the day, we have a voice, boys.
Yep.
And it's up to us to hold this team to a standard. So I'm the same guy that's holding this standard at 13-4, and I'm going to hold that same standard at 3-14 or 4-13. And if shit's not going right, you're not going to hear fucking happy-go-lucky Joe no more. I promise I'll be pounding the table for all these motherfuckers to get fired. I just want to get that out there right now. I am Mr. Rah-Rah, but I'm also not an idiot. What we seen on Sunday was abysmal. It was fucking embarrassing, and I never want to see the Dolphins play like that again.
Yeah. Yeah, let's jump into it and kind of get this piece of the show out of the way because it's not fun, but I mean, we've all been kind of a little ferocious on the timeline, I should say. Yeah, 17. Oh, and 17.
Well, that escalated quickly.
I guess the best way to start is let's, like we always do, let's break it down by halves.
Okay.
Jump right into the first half. I'll let one of you guys take that. I don't want to take everything like I normally do by accident.
I mean, what the hell is there?
Bobby, by the way,
jump into it.
shout out to Bobby.
Gotta talk about
Shout
it.
out
It's
to
not
Bobby
fun
because he
about.
did this whole game in the live stream. So
Yeah.
Bobby, why don't you bring us in? Why don't you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah.
Honestly, shout out to the chat because, like, you know, everyone stayed strong the entirety of the game. Even said, please don't, like, someone on the stream that was on screen with me said, like, no way you make us watch the whole game. And I'm like, you can leave whenever you want. I started the stream. I'm going to be here till the end. That's kind of how that goes. And the chat, I will give them credit, was like, do not leave, please. I've never been able to do this. I love watching the game with somebody. Like, it sucks, but we're here. And I'm like, that's all I need to see. So the chat held in there. It was very morbid. There was a lot of crazy stuff. Funny story. I started the game in a Tua Tagovailoa shirt. The chat actually said, Bobby, take that fucking shirt off. And I switched shirts mid-game, probably after the second or seventh interception. I can't remember now. It came a time where shirts had to be changed. A lot happened that game. It was a lot to sit through, you know. And I avoid.
Mr. Rah-Rah had become Mr. Nah-Nah.
All right.
That's crazy. But yeah, it's I avoid timeline stuff during games because I'm like a roller coaster and going through it. I know like it's not going to come out well on the timeline. But when you're sitting there on a live stream, it's kind of like the world's looking at, like, your face is there. So it's like, it's tough. It's a tough sit. And it was a very tough sit. I mean, Daniel Jones just raw dogged us for 60 minutes. And the offense, I don't know if there was one positive takeaway from the offense. So, but, you know, we wrote it out. Me and the chat, you know, we wrote it out Sunday. It was a tough one.
Boy, it got worse before it got better. It's crazy because the first drive, you're like, all right, let's see what Tua's got. Pick. All right, let me go on the timeline. Everybody knows what happens when Tua throws a pick.
Death taxes.
Fumble. At that point, I was like, obviously I was on my baby moon, and I looked at my wife and I said, yeah, I'm not drinking. She said, what? I said, yeah, I'm not going to drink today. She said, why not? I said, because we are getting handled, and I am not going to be able to handle my liquor. It's better off if I'm sober for this. So all those thoughts on the timeline I had, they were actually sober thoughts. I was going through it at the pool, and it was bad. Ugh.
Yeah, I was watching the first half, and I didn't yell once. I didn't even get mad. I honestly didn't even get mad. I was just watching the game, and Tua throws that first pick. I'm like, pretty typical overthrow. Like, you know what's crazy too is we've seen that overthrow. We've seen that same interception dozens of times with Tua. It's just that overthrown and hits the safety in the chest. Did it? And the last time we saw it was the Chiefs playoff game 2023. We saw that was like his first interception there. So I was like, whatever, Tua's I'm not gonna freak out because then people are gonna pull the receipt and say, oh, look at you and your dumbass. And then he goes out and then he fumbles because Tua has a ball security problem, as he's had throughout his whole career. He currently leads the NFL in turnovers since 2020. And I remember we used to make fun of Josh Allen for that, even though Josh Allen doubled his total of touchdowns of turnovers. Tua is now, unfortunately, the leading turnover quarterback since 2020, despite missing like 16 games. So that's pretty insane. But yeah, first half, didn't love it. And the last hope kind of flowed out of me was when we got the ball back down 17-0, 6 minutes left in the first half. And I'm like, fuck, dude, we score here. That's 7. Come back out of halftime. You got a new game plan. Score again. That's 14-17. We got a game. Defense is going to get a stop. Like, they have to stop them once.
Dude, what happened to this magical front seven that they
Hold
were
on,
fucking hyping up?
Hold on, Joe. Goes, tell them what you told us in the group chat after the first series by the defense.
So everyone knows that I'm a stand for the defense, and I love pointing it out. And I'm probably the only one who's really giving the defense their props because they're not making Tua's contract is 4 times the amount of all this 11 starter salary cap hit on defense. So I'm pulling for the defense, and everyone knows that. I always give them credit, even if it's overdue. As soon as they kicked the field goal on that first drive, I immediately blew up the group chat. Defense did their job. Let's see what the offense has got. And that kind of was just a joke on Ghost for 4 more quarters after that because they didn't do their job after that at all. So that was fun. That was really fun. Yeah, then there's really not much to. I wish I could break down some goods. The positives, we did kind of run the ball a little well. We were averaging 6.5 yards a carry. Our run EPA was the highest I'm pretty sure our run EPA was the highest of any team in the league. Our pass EPA was the worst. But
Hey,
our
Ghost,
run EPA was.
I got a good idea for you. Let's run an inside zone and go for 8 and never go back to it.
We
Super
should.
sick idea.
Yeah, we should do that. Yeah, I don't know. Even if people are like, oh, well, they had to abandon the run. I'm like, dude, listen, you're down 17-0. You have 6 minutes left in the half. Like, you can still run the ball. You score once in a 2-possession game. You could run the ball as much as you want. You have a whole half of football. You slow the game down, give your defense a break. And, McDaniel, year 4,
Jesus.
It's adjustments that we still haven't seen yet. And it's not even so much they played bad. It's more the thing that's really getting to me is there's a difference between making mistakes and then just fucking complete unpreparedness. Like, I have no idea what to do when I'm looking at this defensive front. I have no idea when I'm looking at the set, the offensive linemen, Tua, the wide receivers are fucking running back and forth. Tyreek Hill, the fucking 11-year vet in the league. I don't even know how many years in the league he is. He's being told by Tua what side of the line he's supposed to line up on. The offensive line, I shout out Eric, O-line Eric, Coach Eric on the timeline, putting out some pretty good content. And he's like, even Jonas Vainai, obviously a rookie, but he's like, this is a basic read. He's like, like Achane was 1 block away from housing a couple of the runs, and he's just getting blown up in the backfield. He's missing holes, like just complete unpreparedness for what they were going to see. And then on defense, Bradley Chubb, the captain of the team, comes out and says, yeah, we were just kind of, doing our own thing.
What the hell is that?
What the fuck does that? It's like that video, that internet meme is, what the hell is even that?
Daddy, chill.
I don't know.
Dude, at least have some fucking social awareness to not say that.
Yeah.
Even if it was true, that's what you're going to come out and say as the fucking captain?
That's oh, Christ. Yeah, I don't know. And it's tough. And hopefully, man, like everybody in this fan base, no matter the timeline was brutal, but the good thing about the timeline is like everyone's in agreement that that was just a shit product they put out on the field, which is cool. The first time the timeline ever agreed on something. Now, obviously, I do think it's premature to be like, fire Tua, fire McDaniel, fire Greer. However, if we hit that 0-4 mark, which is 100% possible at this point, like if the Patriots lose, we lose the Patriots, we're going to Buffalo in 4 days. Immediate turnaround. We're going to get our asses kicked in Buffalo, and then we go back and then we go around Monday night to a Jets team who scored almost 40 points, on the Steelers. So if they hit 0-4, I don't know another option. I think you have to do a reset of some sort.
So like the red button that you push when there's abort mission.
Yeah.
We're not hitting the button yet, like Ghost said, but the little plastic cover that protects the button is lifted.
Flipped it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So like we bypassed the protection, and now we're kind of like thinking about smashing that thing. I think the best thing that came from that game is when it ended. I think that's probably the best part, my favorite part. Also, the benefit of my week so far is that I've been busy as shit building a fence. So like I haven't been on Twitter much. I haven't been going back and forth. I'll leave that to Ghost. Ghost has time for all of you fools. I don't know how he does it. I would never, ever spend my day, especially Monday after that kind of performance, on Twitter. But
I did exactly.
I think to go off of what Ghost said, it's not even like, it's just disappointment. Like it truly hurts because like, dude, everybody knows their job's on the line. Probably should have been fired after last season.
Yep.
You have a whole off season, and you preached what was it? 37 times you said culture on the Sunrise show.
God, I watched Under the Sun, and
Under the Sun.
It got to the point, man, and it was well produced show. Like they finally did a good job. They put together something on their own, and it's really cool. But every time they had an opportunity, it's like someone slid over a little paper note to whoever they were talking to and said, "Say the word culture change." Like I swear to God, every line was culture change, culture. It's like, oh, it has to change because they said it, and it was such an abomination of everything that they're saying. It was the opposite of everything that they told us was happening.
Yeah, so you have all that. Jobs are on the line. You absolutely got your balls on the table, backs against the wall, and that's what you show up with week 1. Like that was your fighting for your job. That's what fighting for your job looks like. Yeah, that's not good, boys. That's not good.
And the most Miami Dolphins thing that can happen right now is we go out, look great against the Patriots, win, just to get dog walked again by Buffalo. But still hold on to that little hope. Like, yeah, we're not ready for Buffalo yet, but look, guys, look what I could do. Like, I don't know, dude. Was it rust or is it a bust? Like, was Tua that rusty? Because even in the preseason game, he kept everything outside the numbers and maybe no more than 10 yards down the field.
Yeah, that's a little more than rust. Like there were signs, and I don't even want to say it, but just it looked like physical regression of some sort. Because even the sideline throws, like when you're a quarterback in the NFL, timing and arm strength and shit like that, one offsets the other and so on and whatnot. But every sideline throw hitting the out route, the players were running out of bounds before the ball. As the ball's in the air, getting to them, they're running out of bounds. You're supposed to hit them right before they hit that marker, get the 2 feet in, and the ball's just lollipop. I think there were about 6 throws that you can pull out, 5 to 6 throws that were on the sideline that he ran the receiver out of bounds, not because the ball was out of bounds, but because the receiver he's like, the ball's supposed to be here by now, and it wasn't a timing thing.
And dude, the crazy part is the one fucking play that McDaniel would have finally won a freaking challenge. He didn't even challenge it.
It's hysterical. It is so on brand. It was like the guy is 2 for 100 on challenges, and then he finally gets one that he's going to win and doesn't challenge it.
I made a joke on another show after the game. I went over to the Finn Faithful podcast, and I said we made that joke all off season. Fire whoever the hell is up there giving him the choice, telling him to challenge plays. I think they fired him. The problem is, I don't think they got a replacement for him. Jesus Christ. Like, gee, you got to replace the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, brother, another thing that really I was harping on is like, how is this team not disciplined? You talked about culture. Bro, it's just like Bradley Chubb said, like, we're out there just kind of doing our own thing. Like, bro, we were trying to defeat this narrative all offseason. In the first week, you give the media everything they need to say, hey, I told you guys so. Yeah, Tua is the 28th ranked quarterback. Told you. Dolphins, the 29th ranked team. Told you. Like, what were we not seeing, boys? Like, how delusional, the fucking delusional was I? How delusional?
Honestly, I think it's just one of those things where whatever McDaniel has been doing and whatever the coaching staff has been doing, they could call it culture change. They could call it whatever they want. But whatever it is, at the core root of everything, like discipline and doing your job is just not what the culture is. Maybe it's, work a little bit harder, stay a little bit after practice. Like, that's not culture change. Like, staying 35 minutes after practice, like, oh, we did it a couple times. I guarantee nobody probably does it for the rest of the season. Tua even brought up in his press conference, he's like, that was kind of real to say, even though, like, he should be really looking at the film. But he was like, yeah, that kind of gives a little bit of insight. If you kind of break down that comment saying, I'm looking forward to see who's going to be there voluntarily on Tuesday watching film, which kind of signals to me in the past that maybe people have skipped out on film study, because you don't just come out with a comment like that. That sounds like something that's been bothering him or been a team issue for the last 6 years that he's been there. You don't just come out and say, well, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing who's actually going to show up Tuesday. Like, you don't just say that because of one game. If everyone's just showing up all the time, that's not even a thought. But now when you say something like that, it makes me think, like, is that a normal thing? Like, when things get hard, people don't show up?
Tua, are you watching the film, my boy? Because I got news for you. The fucking timeline was, and people were wide the fuck open all game, and you couldn't see a goddamn thing. That's straight up facts. So who really needs to watch the fucking film? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. And you know what?
It's crazy to me.
Tua deserves his criticism, but so does the defense, and that's just straight coaching. You have one of the lowest pressure rates in the league. I think it was like the 8th worst pressure rate, and you have Bradley Chubb, Jalen Phillips, Zach Sealer, you have Matt Judon on the field, and you fucking put Jalen Phillips and Kenneth Grant in coverage.
I'm not gonna lie
What
though. Hey,
the
there
fuck?
was that one point in the game when Judon hit Buddy, and I was like, "Oh shit, here we go, dog. Here we go."
He did.
Yeah, and then they scored a touchdown right after that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bradley Chubb did have a sack, did have a tackle for loss. But God, like, it's so frustrating that Miami they never do the obvious thing. You know what I mean? It's always like you try to big brain it. You try to be the smartest guy in the room rather than just be like, I was looking at Alex's timeline today. He's like, these cornerbacks. He's like, Storm Duck. It looks like he doesn't know what cover 2 is. Like, he doesn't know, when to sink, when to sit. Like, he has no idea what to do in cover 2. And, that he says that they're man, defenders, and they ran no man. But even just the little things like that, like cover 2 as a corner. Yeah.
Elementary.
You protect the sideline. Don't let him get a free release on the sideline. And if you're not threatened underneath, you're going to sink. Like,
2nd and 20, brother.
It's so easy. It's very, like, simple to do. And he's like, dude, he had no idea what cover 2 was. He was running the middle of the field. He was running up the sideline, giving up the flat. I don't know.
They were in cover 2 and chasing drag routes.
It was crazy.
And then when the ball was dropped off to the check down, they would try overcorrect to get back and just get juked out of their fucking shoes.
Yeah.
And we hyped up these linebackers, bro. They were making their own holes. They were helping the offensive linemen make holes.
Yeah.
Willie Gay did not see one snap after a stellar camp.
That's another thing. It's
That was the gay package. You never seen it coming.
I was looking forward to gay packages, and I got no gay packages, and I really wanted them.
Oh man.
But yeah, I mean, there's not much to break down, because really there is very little that was good. Very little that was good. For the record, if you had to put a bright spot on some of the team, it's no longer going to be there because 2 of them are out now for 4 weeks or so. The protection was there for the majority of the game. Now, the plays that it wasn't, it was really bad. But the plays that it was, I think 25 pass plays, he had 80% protection rate, so which is pretty good. But
Patrick Paul was a highlight.
Patrick Paul was very good.
Yeah.
Very good. It looks like they hit on Patrick. And those are some good pass rushers you have for the Colts.
Yeah.
And,
we already lost the right side of the line.
We already lost the right side of the
whole
line.
right side's gone.
Immediately gone.
See you. Scrap the P32.
Hey, let's for the sake of for exercise here, let's all like not being funny. Let's all try to find one bright spot, like one good takeaway.
All right, can't be Patrick Paul because we already said that. So easy one is gone.
I got nothing, brother.
Hold on, there's something out there.
No, there really isn't. Achane. Thank
Achane,
you, Achane,
he fought to get in the
relieving
end
us of a
zone.
goose egg because he threw a fucking 4th and 11 screen.
Julian Hill caught the 2-point conversion.
He did. Oh, there was no. All right. Even though we had to call a timeout because we couldn't get the play in because we've never seen that before. That's a new issue.
That was crazy.
We did not have a false start or a procedure penalty. So that's
actually, this is a good one. Where is it? Here we go. He almost damn near had an interception first play in the game.
Yeah, good pull.
He did. That was a really good pull right there. But yeah, it just the whole team played very bad, and I'm giving the criticism equally here. Not much to say. I mean, we could look. That's 26 minutes.
I would love to hype this up and be like, "Hey, let's see how they respond." But like, I'm so done hyping this team up after they continuously let me down and make me look like a fool.
That's true. We did.
I know this isn't about me. Like, I get that, but dude, like, bro, you guys want your fans to believe in the system, right? So you want your fans to support you. That you want your there you go. You know what my highlight was, dude? Seeing people get their hats and post about them.
That was a good highlight. Love doing that. Love seeing that.
You missed it, Eric. This is the very, very beginning. You have to circle back and watch it.
You'll circle back.
It's worth the 15 seconds. Prepare to cry.
I will say I crushed. I mean, so there's that.
Yeah,
crush that song as good as you can. Yeah,
we do love seeing the hats. That makes our day. It honestly, that's the brightest spot of my day some days. Seeing the hats get posted. So if you got a hat, post it. T. Lee, please respond.
We're working on it. We're working on it. Me and T. Lee are so close, bro.
You guys are so close to getting him a hat. But we spent 27 minutes talking about the poor. I think we're good on that. We got to look forward to this matchup with the New England Patriots. It's the next thing we have to talk about. It's Tuesday. The week is over.
Yep.
For football, we gotta talk about the Patriots.
It's gonna separate the boys from the men. Who's gonna cry like a little bitch and sit in the corner and feel bad for themselves? Who's gonna wipe the dust off? Say, you know what? Let's hit the reset button. It's 1 week. It's week 1. Plenty of teams have come out and fucking stumbled. The Detroit Lions, for instance, they look like fucking trash. Let's see who responds. I want to see who in that locker room responds. I am so tired of these media outlets, bro. I'm so tired of hearing these guys on the podium. Let me just see you play football, bro.
Yeah, we did. The Patriots did lose to the Raiders 20-13 last week, and that was at their home. That was a home game for the Patriots, so they're coming on the road. They're going to be wearing the dark blue jerseys. I'm sure we'll be in white. Doesn't look like great weather, but every day says rain in Miami, so I never really trust it. But yeah, the Dolphins come in as favorites. They opened as 2-point favorites on some books. Some other books, they're 1.5, which isn't great what you want to see when you're a home team against, a team that just lost as well. But I don't really expect much of an edge for the Dolphins in the betting realm after a performance like that. But yeah, Drake May looked like he did look good last season towards the end of the season. Didn't look great last game. Maybe it's a culture change for the Raiders as well. Maybe they actually took their culture change seriously. But it's another game we have chalked up as a win, across the board.
Yep. We should definitely still win that game. That's the sad part.
Oh boy.
Because I got news for you, Bob. We lose to the Patriots, and you're going to see a broken man. I'm talking fire Greer, fire McDaniel. I'm all in. Like, you lose to the Patriots week 2, first home opener game, especially after coming out today and starting to promote all your shit. You better win.
Yeah, that was wild. Like, dude,
wild.
Who cares?
I did kind of get to the bottom of that because I was like, there's no way people are getting paid, $200,000 to be head of marketing for Miami. It was a league decision that all the teams released their rivalry uniforms on the same day. So it wasn't the Miami Dolphins that were doing this. It was a league decision.
I know that. It's just
I had no idea.
Yeah, today coming out and trying to show off any possible reason to show up to Hard Rock this season was maybe it was already planned too, but nonetheless, it's like seemed like a reach for a desperate reach to me.
Yeah, Kyle. So my thing too is, you know what's really funny is that I'm going to take it even one step further, is that they lose the game against the Patriots, and then they go to Buffalo and blow out Buffalo. Just enough to save everybody's job and to be like, well, this team is probably a little bit better than you think. I think they just need a little bit more time. Just enough to get 7 wins. Just enough to get 8 wins. And I think that that's more Dolphins, is that they lose to the Patriots and they go to Buffalo and get shut out. Or they go and,
What
blow
would
out
you
Buffalo.
prefer? 0-2 and beat the Bills?
To beat the Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime
You got
say beat the Bills, I'm in.
It'd be a hard ass wait to get there, but I think it would be worth it.
It would be. At least we only have to wait 4 days. So if we do lose against the Patriots, it's a quick turnaround, and at least in 4 days you'll have kind of your direction of the team. Because if they go 0-3, I don't know, man. Ross is he's one to not make snap decisions, but you got the trade deadline comes up in 3 weeks after that, or 2 more weeks, I should say. You got to make moves, for the future, because the team, Tyreek is gone next year. Chubb's probably gone next year. Jalen Phillips, I don't know what you're going to do with him. He's on his 5th year. Do you extend him? Do you give him a contract? Do you let him walk? Like, there's a lot of decisions to be made. There's a lot of franchise altering decisions. The core of the team is going to get broken up.
This will be a big.
Oh, go ahead, Bobby. I'm sorry.
This will be a big thing to watch this week, if he comes back or not, because he was out Sunday, and that's basically their defense.
Well, 34-year-old Xavier Howard played, and he made a play. So I don't have any confidence that having a player or not having a player is gonna.
And the chat is really being vocal about Vrabel, and you're right. Vrabel does have our numbers. So if we do beat the Patriots, that'll be a little moral victory for the boys, because we all know how Vrabel is with us. He's got his number as far as the defensive scheme. So if we do light him up, maybe a little back.
But yeah, maybe a little back. I mean,
yeah.
Tua plays well at home in September. And Miami has won every single home game or every single home opener since Tua's been around. And then we, didn't win a playoff game. So maybe we just lose. The price to pay for winning a playoff game is losing the home opener for once. That's one way to look at it.
I mean, you know how like the announcers of games, like, this kicker hasn't missed in 27 games.
They did it to us.
They did it to us. 4 straight openers we've won. 11 straight losses for Indianapolis in their openers. They set us up nice. They really did.
It was almost too perfect.
Yeah, and now I bleed blue.
We bleed blue.
Super
good. You got to do the whole "we bleed blue."
I almost showed up in face paint and a little red nose.
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, let me stay professional here.
Yeah, but Vrabel is going to be tough, and Vrabel had a worse team with the Titans in 2021 and 2023. And he cooked Tua, man. Like, he comes out with a game plan. And that's another thing. Xavier Howard came out. He said, flood the middle of the field, make him throw on the sideline. That's not new. Like, that's not a new thing. It's not new. And Vrabel's been doing it every single time that he's played Tua, and he was very successful with it. Our longest scoring drive in 2023 against the Titans, Vrabel, was 6 yards, because thank God we were able to get some turnovers. We couldn't move the ball. Couldn't get a first down to save our lives, to seal the game.
Tara just brought up a good point. Perhaps the starters should play more in preseason. I deleted that tweet maybe 4 or 5 times. Normalize our starters playing in preseason.
Yeah.
Because these guys looked absolutely lost. And I got news for you. Maybe the Colts are a wagon. What if the Colts are a wagon?
I don't even want to go there, because then this is the
coat. This is the what is that? The 5
super
the 5
coat.
stages.
That's bargaining. You're on the bargaining.
I'm bargaining right now.
That's on the bargaining
on a
stage.
Tuesday is pretty good movement, though.
Yeah. You're working through them. Acceptance is coming up, but you're definitely bargaining. First the denial. So we were immediately over denial. We're like, we know what we're seeing, so that's great.
Yeah.
On to bargaining. So that's great.
And Kenneth Grant in coverage. That was pretty cool to see.
It's funny when you get your ass kicked and look like shit. Like, I get that's an easy one to be like, Why is your 300-pound defensive tackle dropping in coverage? That's a package they've ran since the end of time. Christian Wilkins got an interception doing the same play. They blitz the nickel and they drop the defensive tackle. It's just a weird illusion to like make something flash in front of the quarterback. Mm-hmm. Christian Wilkins got an interception off that same play, but it looks stupid when everything looks stupid. I do agree, but it's also easy pickings, I feel like.
Yeah. It's gonna be a tough game. Like I don't think we'll blow anybody out ever. Again until things change. Joe, you got a light out there?
I'm about to say, Joe.
I forgot to put my light on today. I'll be right back. Let me go.
I was going to say, I don't remember him is time change?
Hey, the solstice happened, so days are a bit shorter.
I thought that was a little bit of foreshadowing too. I thought this was like Joe showing that he's losing his light, like he's.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good metaphor. Joe's losing his light. Yeah, his light at the end of the tunnel. But yeah, Patriots game, not much to it. Is you have to watch this team bounce back. And that's really what it is. And it's a tough game to do it because again, Mike Vrabel knows how to play Tua. He knows how to play this offense. So, and our defense, the trust that I had in that front seven is gone. They got to earn that back. I'm a sucker, dude, because I'm very hard to convince things are good with the Miami Dolphins. And I was fucking convinced that this front seven was one of the best in the league. I would have put.
I'm quoted saying top 5, dude.
I would have put a gun to my head to be like,
dude, Warren Sharp deserves an apology.
We apologize, Warren Sharp, because Warren Sharp was like, "Listen, I got your front seven ranked like 18th or
19, yeah,
or 19."
Warren is owed an apology, and Kurt Benkert from all you fans.
Oh my god,
dragging his ass.
Dude, I didn't want to bring it up because people really get on edge about that one, but boy, oh boy, was Kurt Benkert looking smart Sunday.
And I hate the fact that it was at the expense of our team. But I think that our fan base needed this kind of reality check of like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, who do you think that like we are? Who do you think this defense is? Who do you think Tua is? Who do you think McDaniel is? Like, you needed a reality check. And, we took a lot of shit for having Kurt Benkert on because he's a Tua hater. And listen, man, the guy is like, hey, I'm just going to rank the players where they are. And he had Tua like in the 20s, whatever, late teens, 20s. And you guys flamed his ass during the Chiefs game when Herbert, we had to watch him go for 350 yards and 3 touchdowns. And listen, if you're going to, grab the bull by the horns, you're going to get fucking bucked.
Yeah, absolutely.
And kind of what you said, Ghost, with Patriots, it sucks because, like, let's say we beat the Patriots. Realistically, it's gonna be a dogfight win. It's gonna be a 20-13 win. You're not gonna feel. But I said that before this loss. For the record, like that's what Patriot wins feel like. I said that. You come out of a Patriot win, like, did we win or lose? I don't even know if I feel good about it. Like, so that's the bad part about Sunday is we win 20-13, and you're still like.
He's got to go to Buffalo in 4 days.
Yeah.
And you just saw what they just did.
You know what I want to really see, though? When is McDaniel going to grow? That was the same fucking offense, dude. That was not there was no new folds. There was no new wrinkles. That was the same exact 20-yard ins, MOF.
But the thing is, some of the throws were there. And Tua just couldn't hit them. Didn't see them, didn't look at them, had happy feet, panic scrambling.
I don't know who he's training with, brother, but he's slow.
Like I said, physical regression. I kind of.
Jeez Louise.
We have some. Who the hell is that?
I love that.
I love it too, man. I love it when somebody just like, you know what, I'm about to have fun.
So
we
actually had a chance. We had a chance to see every NFL team play football.
We did. We were the worst team.
Tua is the most unathletic quarterback in the league right now.
Compared to last game, I'd say.
Dude,
I'd say so.
Like his escapability is voided.
Yeah.
It's voided. And I don't know if you guys know, but it's needed in this damn league. Like this is crazy. And you know what? He had good escapability his first couple of years, man. I think all of this shit is starting to add up, man. It's starting to add up, and there's nothing he could do about it anymore.
Yeah. It looked like he was running in mud. And like I said, Tua was a great runner. As a high schooler, he was top dual threat quarterback in the nation.
Yeah, dual threat.
Then in Alabama, bro, he runs like a fucking gazelle in his 2017, 2018, 2019 tape. And 2020, we saw some of it in the Arizona game. He was juking out Budda Baker. Remember that?
Yeah,
Remember the Arizona
those are
game?
the days.
Juking out Budda Baker. 2021 still had some escapability. 2020, we get to 2023, and he kind of put on the weight, trained with, perform, had his best season. He looked good. He looked strong. Didn't get hurt. No balls were underthrown. There was no problem with zip on the ball. And the last 2 years, I don't know where he's training now, or if he did, but it's not there. Strength's not there. The mobility's not there. Those sideline throws aren't there. And, when you're McDaniel, is it more McDaniel, or is it McDaniel saying, like, I can only do so much here? I'm doing the best of, you can't build a house with, I guess you could build a house with a hammer and some nails, but it's a lot easier when you got the tools,
That bitch's going to fall apart quick.
It's a lot easier when you got
Tell him, Bobby, we need power tools, brother.
Need some power
Gotta
tools.
Gotta have them. You can do it with a hammer and nail, but boy, it's faster with the power
Dale,
tools.
I said no power tools.
You got to be damn
It's a
good.
Toothbrush. It's a toothbrush.
All right, I'm almost done.
Oh, it was done. Oh, he's bleeding. It's so bad. Blood everywhere.
It's bad. That was us watching the game.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't want to rip on Tua too much, because you know how those receipts go. People.
Dude, prove me wrong.
Best thing that could
I was the fucking hype man.
The best thing that could happen to this team, in my opinion, is Tua goes out, throws for 400 yards against the Patriots. We win 35-6. They go up to Buffalo, beat Buffalo. Like, that's what I want to happen. That's what I want. That's what everyone wants to happen. This whole idea that people are happy the Dolphins lost is fucking crazy. It's insane.
Tua is Ryobi.
Hey, and listen, Nick Hicks took a lot of shit from you guys for years.
Yep.
But the regression after he stopped training with Nick, it's real. I'm sorry.
Physically.
And I'm not just saying that because Nick's a friend. Like, that's he was putting in the work with him. And whatever he was doing in the facility with them, obviously something's going on.
And I kind of, we know with Nick, he was doing 5-6 days a week, 3 hours of grueling shit a day in the offseason.
Lifting,
at 5 a.m., by the way.
Lifting,
Nick would be at Tua's house at 5 a.m. 5 days a week, dude.
Grinding 3 hours a day.
And then go to the field after that.
Yeah.
But also knowing like the workout plan he was under, we all agree too, though. Like, Nick was asked to do a lot of things that he had no business doing as well. Like, to his team or circle, whoever made a decision to like let Nick Hicks be his trainer / best friend / golf buddy / quarterback coach, that was the problem. Nick should have been taking care of Tua's body and getting him rehab and strength and speed work, but he should have been working with like John Beck, 3D QB or whatever from day one. Like, asking Nick Hicks to be your quarterback coach is a red flag, to be honest. And Nick will tell you that. Nick did give it his best shot, but like, Nick should have never been his quarterback coach, period. Like, he should have had a full system around him working with people for specific things. Like, that was just crazy to begin with. But yeah, then now working with no one, that's definitely not helping.
I do know the strength and conditioning plan. I love strength and conditioning, love lifting, love staying active. I know what works. I know what doesn't work. And Tua was the strongest he's ever been in 2023. After that, that grind session with Nick,
he was the strongest. Nick said he was 600 days since they trained together.
Yeah, he's the strongest he's ever been, and it showed. How many underthrows did you see in 2023? Fucking zero. You didn't see a single underthrow in 2023. You didn't see him get hurt.
That was the quote unquote fat Tua year, and he led the league in passing year.
And he wasn't fat. It was just mass. Like, he put on.
Take me back. I don't care what it was. Take me back.
15, 20 pounds of muscle, he was as strong as he ever could be. And I just don't know what he did. His contract probably, I'm assuming, and this is speculation. This isn't, don't take this verbatim.
Is it?
But as, I'm saying, allegedly,
off record,
he was kind of put on, I'm guessing that he was kind of put on some sort of embargo from not working out with the team in fear that he might get hurt in a non-team facility. which would then affect his contract situation. So there's a lot of sitting around during those contract situations to make sure that you're healthy no matter what, even if you're regressing physically, it's to get that money. And, that's what agents do. They take care of their players. I don't hate them for it. They're doing their job. They're doing what's best for the player. But I'll tell you what, in those contract negotiations, especially for ones that go that long, go right into an off season, where you're just kind of sitting around and doing some treadmill, doing some dumbbells, and it's not the same.
We're going to give you this money. We're going to give you that guaranteed. We're going to meet you there, but we want you under our supervision moving forward. No outside stuff, our team, our supervision. You're basically on house arrest.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I want 97 million guaranteed. So where do I sign?
Sounds good.
And yeah, it sounded good.
Sounds good. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see where we're at. Maybe it was just, dude, honestly, at the end of the day, it is still in the realm of possibility that was just a bad game.
Yeah. But
yeah.
It's still possible.
I need like 6 weeks though to even remotely trust this team. It's not even like the Bills for me. It's like I need to see like I just need to see it. Like it's not even the Bills for me. It's not the Patriots. I just need to see like that was so bad that I don't even like what happens the next 2 weeks will change not really much for me, except get worse. It could get worse, but I don't think it could get better for me really.
Yeah.
And it's like, is the McDaniel experiment over? Like, is it over, boys? Like 3 years, the last 3 years, adversity is opportunity. I wish it were colder. They talk, we do. How about you just shut the fuck up and coach, bro? Like, stop with these gimmicky shits. Like, just coach, dude.
It's more about convincing the public that the culture's changed rather than changing the culture itself. Like, we've been told. How many times did Bill Belichick get up to the microphone and say, listen, the culture here at Patriots land, this is how it is? No, you fucking knew when you walked under Bill Belichick's control and a player for Bill Belichick, you know that you weren't getting away with any shit. You better be on time. Don't miss film. Or, dude, his best cornerback, Bill Belichick's best cornerback was late 30 minutes getting back to the Super Bowl, the hotel during the Super Bowl, right? He fucking didn't play a snap in the Super Bowl. His best cornerback. They lost a Super Bowl too. Like, that's what I'm talking about, is you don't need to tell everybody that the culture is different. That's not changing the culture. That's not changing the attitudes of the players. Telling everybody about it. Like Dan Campbell, you can say what you want about him, but you know what kind of coach you're getting with Dan Campbell. You know what that locker room sounds like. Bill Belichick, you know what that Mike Vrabel, I know what that locker room probably sounds like. I know that he doesn't have to talk about culture. When you're under Mike Vrabel, like you're under the Patriot way. And listen, I don't want to say the F word. I don't want to say Flores. I don't want to say it.
No, look, that's where I draw the line. Look, that's a whole different dialogue. I'll say this. Neither guy was the man for the job. Neither guy could fill the job 100%. They both had their strengths. So they didn't. But both guys fell short. Like,
let me ask you guys a question though. Who's the nucleus of all this?
What do you mean?
Who's the nucleus? Chris fucking Greer, dude.
Oh, Steve Ross?
Chris Greer's been here 10 years. Longest tenured GM and hasn't won a playoff game.
He's been here 25 years.
No, as the GM. I'm sorry. I apologize. 9 years, 8 months.
That's fine. But again,
this is a show me league. This is a win now league. And we let him spin his hamster wheel for 10 years now, and we all bought in. We brought in McDaniel, McGenius. No, now he looks like a McIdiot, dude. It's bad. It's bad, dude. It's really, really, it's a lot worse than we thought, which is even crazier. And every offseason, we support these fuckers. Every offseason, we're at the fucking top of our seats yelling, let's go Fins.
I'm going to my season ticket Sunday. I'm going to go sit in the fucking stadium Sunday. I'm flying down Friday morning. I'm hanging out with you guys. I'm going to El Vecino. We're putting on a live show for the Dolphins, for the Dolphins fan base.
Live show, baby. Ghost, boots on the ground, Hard Rock Stadium. Let's go.
But it could be worse. We could have Russell Wilson, who after a horrible game tweets. Could you imagine if Tua did that?
I feel like honestly, dude. I feel like
my God.
Tua should just get on Twitter and just be like, you know what? Fuck it.
I don't even know if he knows how to use social media, dude.
He doesn't.
Could you imagine after that game? No, seriously though. Imagine waking up this morning about 9:18. You're kind of getting your day started, and you just look on Twitter and Tua tweeted, "Mr. Unlimited." Dude, Ghost, you're having an aneurysm, buddy. Don't even smile. You know you're flipping.
Because I'm laughing because how funny that would be to, like, dude. I'm at the point where I would be like, I fucking respect it at this point. Like, you know what I mean? Even his press conference where he was just like, damn, dude, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Omar. I turn the ball over in bunches. He's like, that's insane. And like, he clearly does. He's the second highest multi-interception game since 2020. Like, it's just, you know what? It would be funny if he just got on Twitter and just started responding to people. That would just be, it would be awesome. It would be hysterical. It'd be awesome. It'd be fun to watch, but, it'd be over for sure.
For the record, Tua does not have any social media on his phone, so
No,
he does
not see anything you say about it.
He doesn't even know the logins, bro. He doesn't even have the login set.
He doesn't even know that he had to show the world who he is for Gatorade.
Show me the money, bro. Listen, I've been their biggest hype man. I'm allowed to do all this. I'm allowed to get my shit off.
You are.
No, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about being honest about this team anymore because I agree. Like, I have stood for this on this team longer than they probably deserve as well. Like, everyone in this chat right now or watches this show for the last 14 months or however long we've been going knows that we probably have more positivity than they deserved by tenfold. So when we tell you shit, it's shit. You know that. So trust me, we want it to be awesome. It's not. So I don't feel bad. We're keeping it. Hey, we're calling spades this year, baby.
This is a crazy stat that David Feronas, shout out David Feronas, just put out. The over the cap of notable former Dolphins that are still getting a paycheck as of this year, 2025. Ready? This year, the Miami Dolphins paid Xavier Howard $15 million. They paid
to beat us.
They paid listen, I'm not done. They paid Jalen Ramsey $14 million, paying Teron Armstead $7 million. Kendall Fuller still getting a paycheck of $5 million. Shaq Barrett is getting $4 million from the Dolphins this year. Durham Smythe, $2 million. Raheem Mostert's getting $1 million. Odell Beckham Jr. is getting $895K. And Jonnu Smith, friend of the pod, love you, $550,000. How fucking crazy is that? How crazy is that?
It just goes to show you this guy waits till the last second every offseason, tries to scrape the barrel, pays these old vets.
Tara, the comments are on a delay.
And he just asked Big Daddy Ross to pay the bills. Don't worry, funny. Big Daddy Ross got it.
Yeah. And I mean, it's no skin off McDaniel's back if things don't work out, because getting fired as a head coach is the best gig in the world. When we met Adam Gase in 2023, we went down there and I met him at Billy's, had a couple of beers, talked some football. And he's like, dude, my last paycheck is still coming from the Jets this year. And he's like, I haven't coached in the league in like 3 years. He's like, I'm still getting paid, man. Like, it's the best gig is being a head coach in the league and then having 100% guaranteed 40 million, 30 million, whatever it is.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the best gig. Get coach for 2 years, get fired.
And he just got an extension, so he's Gucci gangbusters. You know what's crazy? Raheem Mostert was so mad about how things ended in Miami, and a friend of the podcast, loved our time with Raheem, but inactive week 1.
He was. It's tough, but
might as well just bring Christian Wilkins back at this point. Fuck it.
We need a tackle. We need a guard. I mean, we signed Cole. Yeah, we didn't even touch on Cole Strange.
Which, hey, sneaky good pickup.
Sneaky pickup. He played a lot of games for the Patriots, and he was pretty good during those games. I think
first round pick.
The last 16 games he played with the Patriots, I think it was Joe Shad put it out there, was he gave it 1 pressure, which is pretty insane.
Anybody but Keon Smith at guard, please. I'm okay. Hey, listen, he's a tackle. He's not a guard, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't even get mad at these dudes anymore, though, honestly. It's like the Dolphins are putting these people in these situations they have no business being in these situations.
Right.
That's like rolling me out there and putting me at nickel. Like, that's not going to go well. You know, this is going to happen right here. I'm blitzing.
And I kind of like, you know, I saw it on the timeline. It was like, and it kind of made sense to me. I'm like, that's a great way to look at it. Is like, it was about Tua, of course. It was like, it's not Tua's fault that Greer picked him and Tua plays the way that he plays. It's like, that's not Tua's fault. Like, he's just playing football the way he plays football. Like, he didn't pick to be a Dolphin. You know what I mean? So that is one kind of big spin that you can look at and really just shift that anger towards Greer. You know?
Yeah, I mean, dude.
You see what X Factor just said? Pull that up.
Oh, yeah, no shit. Of course they were.
They were doing
to the
that on the
country club.
sidelines. They didn't even wait till the locker room.
Dude,
I
Ghost,
did.
you picked it up after his Tua picked the ball off. He was laughing.
Yeah, dude. I was supposed to post that.
And of course, one of my favorites, Tyler Warren, just completely devastated us.
Yeah. Well, that first drive, they were like,
Here's laugh on the sideline.
Is he laughing through the pain, maybe?
Maybe he's laughing through the pain, but
laughing
on the
That's what I'm
sideline.
doing right now.
Man.
I mean, you know it's bad when the fans care more than the players, dude.
You know what really pissed me off with that point is the Xavier Howard video that came out, dapping up players after the game. Everyone's fucking laughing, having a great time. It's just like, at the end of the day, it's their job. They had a bad work day. You know, you don't come home after a bad work day and, you know, be angry the whole fucking day. So I get it, but it's just like, God damn, I had to see everyone having a good time on the field. Like, oh, my old buddy X. Let's talk about it and laugh about it. You know,
who we could have used on his team, by the way.
Could have used him. But again,
for the record, everybody's like, he didn't want to play with Tua. Dude, he came on this podcast and said he would play with the Dolphins again. So that's not the narrative.
He literally said the door's still open. He goes, we didn't close the door. And it left a lot to be desired, what he said, but, you know, it did sound like there was just like a professionalism. Like, hey, we're just not going to, you know, work out, but, you know, let's leave it open just in case.
Yeah. Well, but we talked to X recently. He said his agent had been in contact with the Dolphins all the way up to the end. And the Dolphins just kept telling him, like, we really want Rasul. We want Rasul. That's what we're looking at right now. We want to go with Rasul. So, like, there was communication. If they would have said, X, come on down, guess where X would have came?
Yeah.
Come on. He came right down the street, stayed at home with his kids. Duh. Hello.
Yeah. All the strip clubs at his fingertips. Like, my boy would have been vibing.
And damn, Bob, I wish Bobby did post that one because it would have been just such a good get back, knowing that Brazil was coming here like what, a week and a half, 2 weeks before he even got here. We were in a tough state on breaking news, the Dive Bar podcast. We're in a delicate state. He's still in the cage. Still in the cage.
You know, I never let Ghost out of the cage. That was my bad. Although that might be why he got hurt. I don't know. Let me stop while I'm ahead of myself right now, actually.
Yeah. I was just thinking that. Hey, but listen, boys, we got a game Sunday. Please, for the love of everything, Dolphins Christ, win. Please win. Do it for the fans, bro.
I'm gonna be there. I like watching. Dude, who doesn't like watching winning football when they're in person? Like, I fucking hate.
Like, dude, they rolled out so much shit today. $95 tickets in the lounge.
Oh God,
the 305-954 social club. They're
new sandwiches, boy.
New food.
I do
By
like
the way,
that.
Shout out Travis Wingfield, bro. That bro's gonna have a tough year.
Yeah, shout out Travis. I know Travis. Listen, you don't have to tell me, but I know that wasn't you tweeting about the sweatshirts and the new jerseys and everything. I know that was kind of a company tweet, but we're in your corner, and I just don't look at the replies.
Did they even come out with an episode tonight of Under the Sun?
I don't know, dude. I didn't see a single thing promoting it.
Did somebody in the chat? We all go check? Do y'all know? I don't think they did. I think they scrapped
that would
it,
be
dude.
that. Actually, I respect it.
Holy fuck, they scrapped it.
Look, it might have been a one-time thing. It might have been a one-time, just an off-season show.
Why is it called episode 1 then?
Yeah, they scrapped it then. No episode.
They-
No episode came out today. At least they read the room there.
That
Yo,
was
that's
all right. Kudos
crazy.
to them for real. Not even being funny.
Dude, that is
'Cause-
crazy. They said because we were even no, it was definitely every Tuesday at 7 because we even put in the group chat. We're like,
Yeah, no,
Hey, this is
it
gonna be-
was.
exactly, dude.
Maybe
yeah,
it's a month. Maybe it's a monthly show.
true. That might be a
They're
month.
just waiting for us to win again.
Yeah, they're like, dude, if we drop this one, like the message was like family picnic day at the stadium or something, or at the facility. There might have been like a bunch of like stuff that would have made them look super soft. They're
Oh,
like,
for
if we
sure.
put this out right now, dude, Ghost of Adam Gase is going to run a 4-hour space. We cannot do this right now.
And I will say, like,
I know I'm
we
on the
were
radar.
excited about the Under the Sun, like great cinematography. We were even getting to the point where we were gonna move our show time because like we didn't want to
T. Lee.
combat with the 7 p.m. drop.
Drop it, Ghost. Drop it, Ghost.
T. Lee, we are gonna get some shots with that. We appreciate you and everyone in the chat. Fuck yeah, T. We got to get you a hat. Like, just all you have to do. Listen, T.
Reply to your
Just-
DMs, bro.
Just
No,
Joe
no,
Rob.
no. I got it.
Oh
I
yeah,
got
we
the
got
info.
the
No,
reply.
no. Hold
Oh,
on.
we got the
Breaking
reply.
news. Breaking news with the little alert, little thing. Seems to be really popular nowadays. I got T. Lee's address. He's getting a hat.
Oh,
Thank God. Thank God.
he's only
I got
bought
it.
like 20 of them on this show.
Hey, and T. Lee, you're not paying for your hat, brother. Keep your money.
I do know
Ooh.
that if this is a real picture, T. Lee, that hat's gonna
But,
look
yeah,
real
but-
good on you.
Get a haircut. Or don't, just put the hat on.
Yeah, just put the hat on, bud.
He might not ever take it off, boys.
I think he's gonna sleep in it.
Yeah,
See, what I tell you, we got it covered, boys.
We're over an hour.
And I will be sending the second batch of hats out tomorrow. I just got back from vacation,
Yeah.
so
Joe Robbie, tell him what happened at the shipping center.
dude, I bought every box they had. They didn't have any more. They ran out on me. I was only able to buy 23 and I had to buy 2 different weird ass sizes. I almost started to buy huge boxes and throw in single hats in there, dude. I was like a little antsy. And then I personally reached out to every single person who bought a hat that didn't make the first shipment. And dude, let me tell you something, man. Our fans, our regulars, they are the best. Everybody's so understanding. I really, really appreciate it, man. Like every person I DM, dude, I don't give a fuck when I get the hat. Just send it whenever, dude. I got one person though. I got one person after Sunday's game that asked for their money back. What? Hey, I
They
couldn't
don't
believe it.
look. They don't understand when you protest the Dolphins. That doesn't include us. Support local,
Yeah, like,
baby. Support small businesses.
I'm gonna send his money back because I feel bad. But damn, what a fold on you, dude. I'm not gonna call you out, but come on.
Unreal.
For the brand,
Hey,
dude.
love you, T. Lee, bro. You've been here, dude. T. Lee
Definitely.
found us. We just was live one night. T. Lee popped in the chat. This was early on. And T. Lee, dude, he messages me every day. Show tonight? Show tonight? Like T. Lee. Dude, one time we didn't go live on Tuesday and didn't really put nothing out. And he's like, I showed up at 7. I guess no show tonight. Like, I'm like, damn, my bad, T. Lee. Yeah, we need to do better with that. T. Lee lives for Tuesday night with the boys. We love T. Lee, man.
Well, we are in an hour. You know, I think we got everything in.
Yeah, I think you know what? I feel better.
I feel
I'm not
way
gonna lie,
better.
I feel great.
Feel way better about it now. I'm looking forward to being in the 305. You know, Broward County.
And
Fort
Chuck,
Lauderdale.
if you want to get into tomorrow's hat, just DM me your info and just send me the money whenever you can, bro. It's all good.
Chuck, another real one. He rides for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone in the chat. You know, we're hitting 70. I remember when we first went live on YouTube exclusively. I think we had like 12 live. We're up to 70 a show now, so we're loving that, man.
That was tough because we used to go. We
Yeah.
used to go live on Twitter and YouTube together, merged, and we'd have 2,000 people watching some nights.
Yeah.
But you know, we had a board meeting and realized that we're going to put it one place, and if you want to see it, you'll find it. And
Split.
yeah, it was it took time to grow, but now
Split decision.
split, not down the middle though.
And Darth Logan, if you want a hat, are you on? If Darth Logan isn't on Twitter, can we get him to email the dive bar or
Yeah.
how does that work?
Yeah.
Is it the divebarpod at Gmail?
Divebarpodmia@gmail.com.
Yeah, email us
And
if you want a hat.
I'm not making
Oh,
any
yeah,
more merch.
he's-
I'm
he
not
is on
making any
Twitter.
more merch until we win some fucking games, boys.
Yeah. Well, we are
Oh.
bringing. Hey,
Yeah,
special.
hold on.
That's a good one. That's a great little thing to drop. Is
Great, Joe.
great work on that, Joe. We are bringing a very limited amount of whiskey glasses to the cigar bar. We will be getting rid of them. So if you want a whiskey glass, show up to the dive bar, 7 p.m. El Vecino. We will be there. We will be there before 7, setting things up and making sure the production's all in order.
Sound check, yeah.
Sound check. But we will have a limited amount of whiskey glasses. We will be promoting that. So come and grab them. Come and grab them for sure.
Joe, we do have the bourbon glasses, right? You haven't like.
Yeah, I got about 40 of them for Friday.
There we
The
go.
cool thing about that too is like you show up, buy a bourbon glass on the way in, get your drinks poured in the dive bar glass, have your hat on, like all this hat talk got me excited. Dude, it's so crazy what a phenomenon the hat really turned into. Like, obviously an awesome logo, and it's not just Dolphins like another Dolphins hat. It's different, but like it really is. It blows our mind every time we do a hat drop. People always show love, and
24 hours, we sold 50 hats. You guys are sick.
Dude, you know what's so funny to me is I'll be around town in like just South Florida area, like just bopping around, and everybody's like, I've had multiple people go, "Where is that place, the dive bar? Where is that? Which one is that? I feel like I heard of it." And I'm like, "No, dude, sit down. I'll tell you all about it."
7 p.m. on Tuesdays. What?
where's that spot? Where is that spot? Is that over there by the elbow room? It's like,
Yeah.
nah, brother. Yeah, Paul. Y'all crazy in the chat right now. I was gonna pull it up because it was that funny, but the chat's going crazy right now. Y'all wild.
It is a nice hat too, though. That's a big thing. Is that it's a quality hat. Like there's no cheap shit about this hat at all. It's a sick hat. All right, boys.
So, boys, I will see you guys on Friday.
I'll
You'll
be
see
there.
me on
I
Thursday.
get to see the boys on Friday.
I'll be there 10 p.m. Who's driving me?
We got drivers. This is the dive bar. Come on now. We're using the hat money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Money's gonna put gas
we
in
got the
Joe's
Uber
truck.
Blacks for you, bro. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I was about to take an Uber Black from Fort Lauderdale to Miami for the show.
Dude, Ghost was going to show up solo dolo in the stretch Hummer like Dumb and Dumber with the tuxedos.
And if this show goes as well as I know it's going to go, we'll do it again, and we'll do a Fort Lauderdale location.
Sure.
Well, boys, let's wrap it up.
Official predictions.
Oh God, that's the dude. Now the tuxedos seem fucked up.
I'm gonna give a real last prediction. Let me know when
Go
you're
ahead.
ready.
I'll start off. Miami Dolphins win 20-17. Last second field goal.
Jesus Christ.
All right, Bobby.
Did we even have to see the new kicker last Sunday?
He didn't even fucking kick an extra point because we went for 2.
Oh, that's true, yeah. And no field goals, yeah. Okay. Predictions will be dressed. maybe. Give me God, man. I'm going 2013 us. That's
Okay.
I'm gonna try something new this week, boys.
Here we go.
I'm going 24-13 Patriots.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Let's try something new. I gotta
20,
switch it
you
up.
said
dog.
2013?
24-13 Patriots.
Okay.
I'm gonna try something new. Let's see if it works.
All right. Yeah.
Listen, we want McDaniel to change it up. I gotta change it up too, brother.
It's a good place to end the show there.
Yeah, why not? See everybody Friday night.
Friday night, we will be announcing guests throughout the week here. The next 3 days, I should say. But we'll see you. Listen, come get your glass. Come have a whiskey with the boys out of the dive bar glass. And let's have a good time.
Let's do it, boys.
Ooh.
Let's have a really good time.
Don't forget,
Heads up, my boys.
last call at the dive bar Friday mornings.
That's right.
Hey.
11 a.m. Bobby and Reason.
Breezing. We'll call it breezing.
Breezing. The
Yeah, 'cause
Breezing
it's-
Show. All right, guys. We'll see you. I will see you guys Friday morning. I land about at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m.
Cheers, boys.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
See ya.
Oh, I got it.